How's it going, everybody? Nerdiest Dime reporting in today. Reporting with and custom progress. As you can see, we have the 3-0 Optimus Prime lower half anyway. His upper half is up here, but it's not important to today's quick little update. The original stock legs. Here we have my version 1, at least, of my custom 3-0 Optimus legs. The reason it's version 1 is because, honestly, it's sort of like a what if, how would it look kind of deal, if that makes any sense to you guys at all. It's sort of that. And as you can see, already you may notice one massive difference. Fuel tanks are gone, replaced with the wheels and the fender. Like I said in my little quick review of this guy, I didn't like the fact that there's no visible truck parts besides the windshield, the little lights, the smokestacks, and the grill. I didn't like that. I didn't like those little bits, those being the only bits you see of Optimus. I want to see more truck. I know G1ers are probably fuming at the sight of this because, oh my god, are those visible car parts on a Transformer? Unacceptable. Besides that, there was also a metallic paint job. I think if I turn off my flash, it might... Let me move the light, my lighting over here. I think it is way more metallic-y in person, obviously. Here it is. One other thing I tried doing was mimicking the weathering and the griming that is on the official and the stock legs. But as my own flair of roboticism, unfortunately it is rubbing away. However, there is gold lining in here and in the thighs to replicate like brass struts, like brass inner mechanisms, because those are actually quite common. Little faux energon glowing lines here that I painted. And yeah, and one other thing I did like was to add these bits here. The mud flaps and the taillight array of the semi. These go with the Jada Metals Optimus, which was my inspiration to do this, because it has such a realistic looking truck mode. I actually like the rear of it a lot more than a lot of Primes, so I decided to use it as a baseline. However, as you can see, the reason I say this is a work in progress, is like a work in progress or like a rough idea, is because of the way I had to glue and attach the fender. I don't like how this looks. I think it could look far, far better than this. I'm not gonna say I'm the best at doing that, but let's just say this don't look pretty. And the wheels are Lego wheels instead of, you know, the Jada Metals wheels, and not like the fender and the rear. They're just Lego wheels. I chromed. The chrome is quite spectacular. I'm actually quite impressed with how Molotov pulls this off. However, the way it's done kind of bugs me so. And like, as you can see, they are just massive. Like, they look a little too large on these legs. I said I love these legs. I just don't like the lack of visible truck parts, just because it's supposed to be slavish and adherence to the terrible G1 model. Just give him truck parts. Seriously. Not to toot my own horn, and I apologize for doing so, but, like, come on. As a rough idea, just imagine how much better this guy looks with actual truck parts. You know, a Transformer. But besides that, I have left the shin vents stock. I think they just look spectacular, honestly. Like, there's nothing wrong with those, so I left them as such. Any, like, gunmetal gray area is left stock, mostly. I also painted gold in these areas here. I might not do that on my second version. Like, they look fine, but honestly, I'm debating on it. It looks okay at best. I did paint a little gold, come on, focus, a little gold here and on the inside of the thigh as well, because they are mirrored. And of course, my favorite, bending the knee, I expose a lot of gold paint here, to, again, mimic the brassing of just, like, mechanics. I don't know if I can show all the detail. There we go, actually, there we go, yeah. a little bit more down here. And like I said, tried mimicking the original grime of it all. I even added my own in the struts just because it mimics like oil, grease, and other things and heating of metals. So yeah, my favorite part, like I said, my favorite part about this was the way they do like robot mechanics like that. I just love seeing stuff like that. Really, really turns me on in that way. I love that, so to speak. I love it. So, of course, I painted them myself. I painted them lots of gold lining. It kind of reminds me of movie Optimus in that way. I kind of loved how they gave him all that brass lining for all the circular bits like seen here and whatnot. Like I said, I left the upper body untouched on either one because mostly untouched except for one area. But I do quite like how this all turned out. All the little bits are to mimic Energon Glow as seen on the back. I wanted to do that, but a little bit more, like, a little bit less obvious. I would have done it on this lining, but I kind of left it alone. So I thought, I guess no, it would, if it were showing, it would be this. Like, I would make this, like, an Energon glowing bit. But the problem is, it's such a smooth surface, and it doesn't look like it, so it would be worthless. But here it is, and it's just lots of gold, a little bit of chrome on that screw detail, a little bit more gold there. I might paint that upper bit, the upper strut there, silver, and not just leave it as such. A little bits of, let me turn the foot around, a little bit more gold here. And yeah, its cool thing is the foot can be taken apart pretty easily, and the foot proper, the actual skeleton, can actually be taken apart. You don't have to worry about the die cast falling out though. There's no worry there. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update video on the progress and a little bit more footage on the version 1 next to stock. And before I go on to version 2, it will be these legs though. I'm going to keep these, and I'm not going to strip this down because I'm not good at stripping paint. I don't want to risk damage. So I'm just going to use my second stock legs. Just, why not? Hell, I might even buy a third one just for full stock. But, here they are. Oh, actually, this side. From the side, let's turn off flash for a second. Here from the side. Let's move my lighting a bit. Excuse my poor lighting. There we go. And from the back, I will more than likely keep the original, these thighs. I will more than likely keep those and just move them onto these ones, and if not, just customize these ones, but I'm not too sure on that. And from the other side, even though it's the same as the right leg. And yeah, there we go. There's footage of, there is my little quick update on the progress of my Custom 3.0 Optimus legs. Hope you guys enjoy, and I definitely myself look forward to doing the second version of this. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys cannot wait to see that. I hope you guys have a lovely night. It is night for me, or day, or evening, whatever the place you live in resides in time. And yeah, this has been Nerdiest Dime, rolling out.